Hello guys, for those who do not know, I'm a designer, a maker, also the founder of Swirin, which is a company that designs and makes things. And also, for those who do not know, I've made a few other videos about kind of my workshop, about the main important thing about starting a business, and I've made another video on kind of the development stages of my products, how I made the decisions I made. On this video, I just want to touch a bit more on kind of, it's again going to be quite a deep video. So, only watch it if you think you're up for it at the moment. They're all definite true laws in my eyes that I want to talk about. I will be talking about it from a Christian's point of view, as that is my faith, and so I will be talking about kind of having the right heart. And by right heart, I mean like a pure heart, a heart that is basically good, and how from this heart we speak, we do things, we make things. So this video is mainly going to be about that. Okay. So I want to start off with a verse in the Bible. So Luke 6:45 says, "The good man brings good things out of the good treasure of his heart, and the evil man brings evil things out of the evil treasure of his heart. For out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks." So the heart can't contain what's inside of it. It's like, if there's something on your heart or in your heart, in one way or another, it's going to come out. It overflows, right? Like you put water in a cup, I guess if you fill it, it's going to overflow. It's a bit like that, I guess. The heart's just constantly pouring out its state in one way or another through what you speak, through what you make, through what you do, what actions you take. So this is kind of how I'm going to be relating it to design, is just as out of the overflow of the heart the mouth speaks. I personally believe so does the hands do. Like everything is linked, right? So you're going to be designing things again out of the overflow of your heart. If your heart is in a good place, you'll design things. If your heart is, say, connected to heaven, if it's like a portal to heaven, then the things that you design will almost be like that from heaven. But like, it's a big thing, I guess. But the same with singing. The same with teaching. I don't know. It could be anything. It's same with just talking. If your heart is in line with heaven and the way that heaven does things, then your attitude, everything will also be all connected and in line with heaven. What I would argue is that the priority is always the heart. Priority isn't let's be a really good designer. The main priority is, right, we have to start from the heart, as with anything. And no surgeon can purify your heart. This isn't something that man can do on his own. This isn't something that you can do on your own. This is something that I can do. Now, the only thing that I believe can purify our hearts is where we stand with God. There's many Bible verses that would support this idea. There's one that in the Bible that I remember reading, and what is the works of God? It is to believe in Him who He sent. It's to believe in Him who He sent. It's not to, okay, these are great things. Go feed the poor, go do this, go do that, but it is just simply to believe in Him who He sent. So that's one of them. And then another verse, I actually took note of this one. So this is in Galatians 5, chapter 5, verse 4. "You who would be justified by the law, you have fallen away from grace. For through the Spirit, by faith, we ourselves eagerly wait for the hope of righteousness. For in Christ Jesus, neither circumcision nor uncircumcision counts for anything, but only faith working through love." So it's again, like, this is a verse again that's kind of pointing to the importance of the state of our heart. It's not through the law of like, oh, am I circumcised? Am I not circumcised? I'm talking about, we're justified through faith, working through love. So there's still work involved. It's not like, right, I'm justified by faith and I can just sit down and do whatever I want. This is, we do work, but then it's through love. And this is what I love doing with everything that I do as well, and design and make, it's got to be through love. So this is where kind of, that is something, another verse that I'd say highly supports what I'm trying to explain. And one last one is, Galatians, this one's chapter 4, I think. Verse 13. For you are called to freedom, brothers, only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. For the whole law is fulfilled in one word: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. So a lot of the times we complicate Christianity and we bring religion into Christianity. Like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. But this is like, it's just simplifying everything. The whole law is fulfilled in one word: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Okay, so again, it's just a state of the heart again. The service that we provide to others, to one another, is again meant to be out of just love. And this is a state of freedom. So that's what kind of the first sentence is saying. So for you were called to freedom, brothers, only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. So through love serving one another is against the flesh. The flesh is kind of selfish. It's like the flesh are the things that, drunkenness, sexual immorality, or, all the things that that we go after that doesn't really have much of a meaning sometimes in heaven. These are the things that I would say are of the flesh, and it's contrary to the spirit. So the spirit is love, right? So the spirit is kind of serving others, being humble, gentle, kind, self-controlled. And these are kind of the things that we want to be practicing in our lives, but only through the grace of God. You submit to Jesus. I've written work on yourself, but it's not, you can't change your heart yourself. It's through Christ, through the Spirit, that one can only be transformed. God is a transforming presence, a transforming power. And so, just as I said, it's the state of the heart. So we want to love our God with all our heart, mind, and soul, and then also love our neighbor as ourselves. And through this, walk with the Spirit, avoid sin and everything. As long as you're walking with the Spirit, it will be difficult to actually sin. That is how strong God's Spirit is. And through this, let your heart be purified, let it be transformed, and through this good heart, let treasures just overflow. The things that you design, the things that you make will be from heaven. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you found this video interesting. Not just interesting, I hope you found it very useful. I hope that it will produce a lot of good fruit. I hope you see me again. I guess that's going to be my signature by now on. Hope you see me again. Well, I hope you see Jesus tonight, actually. That's what I hope. Bye.